Hello everyone, I am Akshay Jindal along with Akshan Prakash and Adisha Panchal, and today we will be presenting a physics art integration project on the topic adventure activities of Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. The most famous activity practiced in both Arunachal and Meghalaya are paddling. Some rivers where paddling can be done. Meghalaya, Umtriyu, Umgi, Umgot, Kenshi, etc. Arunachal Pradesh, Subansiri, Kurun, Lohit, etc. Now let's discuss the physics involved behind paddling. The most important part is making our boat float. We all know that water exerts an upward buoyant force to anything immersed in it. This is the force that makes the boat float. Archimedes' principle is also involved here. The boat is hollow and thus has air filled in it. This air reduces the weight of the boat. The second point is to make the boat move. The charge of this is taken by the Newton's third law of motion. When the paddler applies force in the direction opposite to which he wants to move by using the paddles, water applies equal and opposite force on the paddles and indirectly to the boat, which makes the boat move forward. The third point is to be considered is torque. This helps to change direction or make a boat move in a straight or fixed path. There are different strokes required to move forward or change directions. For this, you need very much practice.
Trekking. Trekking is an activity that is extensively performed in Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. Let's see the physics involved in trekking. While walking, gravity is also involved as it helps us stay upright or else we would float in the air. Newton's third law states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This is relevant to walking because when you put your feet on the ground, you are applying a force to it. In doing this, the ground also applies an equal force onto your foot in the opposite direction, pushing you forward. Another law that is at work is Newton's first law of motion. An object in motion stays moving, and an object at rest stays at rest unless an outside force acts on it. If people didn't apply the forces to the ground, they obviously wouldn't move as the ground then doesn't apply a force to the person's feet. They would stay at rest. But also, if it weren't for gravity, we would all float up in the air.
Ziplining. A zipline, zip wire, or a zip power line is a pulley suspended on a cable, usually made of stainless steel, mounted on a slope. The physics behind ziplining. Gravity is the essential force in bringing you down the zipline. Gravity always pulls directly towards the ground. So when you are falling on an incline, your acceleration due to gravity decreases. This explains why you will travel faster on steeper lines. On some zip lines, stopping at the bottom is also controlled by friction. The riders are given gloves so that as they near the end of the line, they can slide their hand on the line to slow themselves down. The force between the line and the hand is an example of friction at work.
Thank you.